After a grueling 4 days on the West Coast, things lighten up a little bit on the East Coast this week. Hey, how are you folks? Jason Horowitz, glad to be with you here on CBSSports.com as we preview the Travelers Championship for 2010. Tournament kicks off Wednesday with a Pro-Am. Bill Belichick, Jim Calhoun, Doug Flutie, Ozzie Smith, they'll be there. Then you have some big names for the tournament itself. Kenny Perry, Vijay Singh, Stuart Sink, Anthony Kim, even Retief Goosen making his first appearance at Cromwell, Connecticut. Let's welcome in CBS Sports golf analyst Verne Lundquist, who will be rejoining the PGA Tour this weekend, and he'll chat with us here for a couple minutes. And Verne, what do you watch for the week after a major, especially after one like the grind that just happened this past weekend at Pebble Beach?
Well, I think you watch for who can continue to pay attention. I mean, that was not fun to watch out at Pebble Beach. I didn't think the golf course won by a large measure, and it was difficult for everybody who played. So I don't know, what the mood in Hartford may be, and I agree with you, Jason. They do have a very strong field for the week after a major championship. I think that's terrific. It's a testament to the Travelers Championship that they've got the quality field that they do. I just think you look for somebody, maybe somebody who wasn't in contention last week and who so didn't go through the grind of Saturday and Sunday afternoon. Maybe that's the kind of person who will prevail.
Well, you get the feeling the Travelers Championship, more of a tournament to help rebuild some confidence after last week, Verne. It's a course that it begs for low scores. Last 16 champions have finished double digits under par. So what are we looking for in terms of what traits a player has to try and win this tournament?
Well, I don't. It's been a few years since I was there. Length and accuracy, I mean, the same old in that context. I've done the tournament probably at Cromwell 10 or 12 times, but it was a long time ago when I was a regular with the CBS golf group. But this week will have a flavor to it, much like Hilton Head does after Augusta. I think it's an enjoyable week. The people at the Travelers always treat the professionals well. They treat everybody. They treat the fans well. It was one of the first big TPC courses when it was designed, and the crowds are always enormous. So I'm not sure tactically what it's going to take, but I'm quite certain that for those guys, the 156 who begin play on Thursday, it'll be an enjoyable week.
Verne, I want to ask you one more thing here, because one of the themes of this year's PGA Tour has been the ability of guys in their 20s to win, and we've had 10 of them on tour this season. What do you make out of that?
Well, I make out that guys are finding out that when the joints start to hurt and ache, it's a sign that maybe you got to back away and let the kids take over. And I'm being facetious, because golfers can excel, as we've seen, well into their 40s and even sometimes beyond that, until they go off and chase dollars on the Champions Tour. But I do think it's great for the game of golf. I really do. I think you need change. You need to develop fresh faces. I mean, it's wonderful, as I said, to see the leaderboard and to see Mickelson and Els and Woods on it. But it's also great to see young players. And the tour needs fresh blood almost annually. You need the Fort Worth, the Colonial this year. There were a lot of no names playing, but you got to go through that to get a name. Yeah. And then you become a fan favorite ultimately.
Yeah, and half of the guys that have won on tour this year that are in their 20s will be in this field, including Hunter Mahan, who has won this tournament before. Verne, look forward to hearing you back on the PGA Tour this weekend on CBS, and always a pleasure to spend some time with you.
Anytime, Jason. Thank you so much.
All right, folks. Don't forget, you can catch the Travelers Championship, which obviously starts on Thursday, but you can catch it Saturday and Sunday on CBS coverage, as always, beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern. For Verne Lundquist, I'm Jason Horowitz. Take care, folks.